We're going to take a look then at the new Razor 4 system. Going to cover just some of the differences between the 4 and the earlier versions. Then briefly going to talk about some of the components, and we're going to assemble this then, finally finish with fitting it to a diver. A couple of things that are interesting here are some of the differences on the weight system. The wing pockets, which come in the same place, have now got an additional piece on the inside. So smaller blocks on the inside, or again open out for a larger block on the inside. There's also a change to the T-weight system, so you still have the option of putting weight on the waistband or on the spine, but now you have the option of putting it in an existing weight pocket, which will take 2 blocks, and again, big compartment or 2 smaller side compartments. So just giving you flexibility for the size of the block. The only drawback I'm finding to this is that now this is meant to be permanently added to the spine, but there's no real way of holding it in place. You have to place a tri-glide on the webbing or some other stopper so to let you move this up and down. One of the other things that's changed is just the shape of the pouch. They've gone for a curved shape rather than square, but everything else about the pouch so far looks the same. The system now comes pretty much everything with cardboard and paper, so you have a little bit more eco-friendly packaging, and then everything that's in here are all the plates, and as we get those out, you'll see you have the same kinds of things. Large pre-bent D-rings, smaller low-profile D-rings, serrated tri-glides, bag of nuts and bolts and retainers for webbing, spare set of continuous bungees, and in the other pouch, this will be all the metal hardware. And everything is just individually wrapped. You get a multi-tool which can live in the pouch. It's got a combination of spanners, Allen keys, and then all the other pieces. This is a new plate that's a combined spine lock-off plate that now integrates loop bungee holes. That's for the wing. This is for the buckle, slightly modified buckle system. Square drop attachments. Delta shoulder plate, that's going to come up here. A lumbar pad that's going to come down here. That's all the hardware. The other thing the unit's going to come with is the webbing that you need. And you get 2 parts of the webbing. You get one piece that is the spine piece that includes now not only the sewn in scooter ring, there's a new piece here which will show you, which is what's used to attach bungees from the wing. But they're all the pieces, and now what I'll do is I'll start to assemble them. So this is now an overview of where the metal hardware is going to go. This is the butt D-ring, lumbar pad, delta shoulder plate. This is where the spine is going to run, and then this will be the waistband. So we have the 2 drop attachments, we've got a low profile buckle. These now are going to be low profile chest D-rings, and again this is now the loop bungee plate which can move up and down on the body to suit. So I'm going to use a Sump UK moving D-ring. This is the latest model. It's released in November 23. That's been worked on to give a better hold in both directions. Now we've got an option with the weight pocket where we can place it across the waist, or we can place it across the spine. Because on the wing though we've got the weight pocket system, I tend to find it's more flexible to use this on the waist. You can use the traditional T-weight and just have the blocks threading on, or you can permanently attach it, and then you can find that you'll have a weight pocket system that lets you add and remove weights without having to undo the bolts. The unit comes with a low pressure inflator. This is going to be for the BCD, and then depending on the length that you need, you might have to swap this out. So we'll get in the water and we'll figure out how long that needs to be. We have a tab to fix at the bottom, so we'll need a bolt and a washer, and we'll use the bungee to secure that. And again, we need to have a bolt and a washer for the top end, which we'll use when we come to the harness. This is the newest style of corrugated hose and a lower profile elbow that you get on the units now. But inside the corrugated hose is actually a strand or plastic pipe which pulls a valve to open here. So as well as the traditional dump button, you can actually pull on the hose, and inside here it will purge the mechanism. On the other side, again, there's a low profile dump. This is going to be the inflator for the secondary bladder. There's three. There's an outer bladder, an inner bladder. This is the weight layer, so of course there's no gas here, and it's between these three layers in here that's the gas cell. So one of the other things that comes in the unit is of course a side mount pouch. The pouch itself, it's expandable with an outer zip. It's going to give you even more space. On the inside, what you have, a large compartment with some inner pockets if you were going to put some tools. So the razor tool, of course it's stainless. I would always leave that in my pocket. That's great at the water's edge to use. And then what you'll see on the inside is you'll see a couple of bungee loops. And whatever I'm clipping off, that will go inside. Comes with two double enders. These are nicely Razor branded. I've been using these for a little while now and I'm finding that they're not rubbing off. And then that's going to be the final setup for the pouch.